If you're starting a small homestead, one of the first animals people think about is getting is goats. Am I right? Well, they're cute, they're funny, they produce milk, they clear brush, and they seem like the perfect small farm animal. Here's the real question that a lot of people don't ask until after they get said goats, though. Are they actually worth it on a small homestead? Because while goats can be amazing animals, they also come with some very real challenges, okay? In this video, I'm going to walk through the honest reality of owning goats on a small homestead. We're going to talk about the benefits of goats, the challenges people don't expect, how much work they really are, and whether they actually make sense for a small property. Because goats can either be one of the best animals you ever had or add to a homestead, or they can actually become a daily headache if you're not prepared. Why people get goats to begin with? Well, the reason goats are so popular on small homesteads is because they offer a lot of value for their size, am I right? The goats are incredibly efficient animals. Compared to cows, your larger livestock, goats require much less land, especially if you get, you can see here we have some Nigerian dwarves and, other breeds in here, but the smaller ones, because we've had some pretty tall goats as well, like alpines. Goats are fantastic brush eaters. Unlike cows, goats are browsers, okay? That means they prefer eating things like weeds, shrubs, vines, leaves, brush. This is Dolly. She's a sweet girl. That's S'mores and her baby. That's Stripes, Liberty behind Stripes, Hera, Calypso, you name it. Mr. Moo is over there. We got Hershey, we got Dixie, we got Bucky. We have lots and lots of goats. Bambi, you name it, we got them, guys. Goats help you clear that land naturally, right? They're also a fantastic source of milk, guys. We actually just made homemade cheese. You can see the pictures on our channel. Go check it out on our post section. A good dairy goat can produce anywhere from half a gallon to a gallon of milk per day. We drink the goat milk, guys. If you run out of cow's milk or you just prefer goat milk, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? That milk can be used for drinking like we do, the cheese, yogurt, soaps, cooking. I'm sure you guys have probably seen in the markets people making goat soaps. It's a really common thing. For a small homestead family, that's a big benefit, guys. And third, goats reproduce fairly easily. Many breeds have twins, triplets, which means a small herd can grow very fast, right? For people interested in breeding livestock, goats can become a small farm enterprise. Sell them babies, man. Make some money, make some cash. So keep them. They're fun animals. They're curious. They're intelligent. Goats are hilarious. They're entertaining to watch. A lot of homesteaders will tell you goats are their favorite part of the property. Now let's talk about the other side of the equation, because goats also have a reputation for being one of the most mischievous farm animals you can own. The first challenge is fencing. Guys, we have layered fencing for a reason. I don't know if you follow this other channel we do, Being Our Homestead, but it kind of starts off kind of funny. You start off with the wire, and then eventually, lo and behold, the better you get at it, the better you find better ways to do your fencing, right? So it is what it is. It's the nature, par for the course with homesteading, as you learn. Goats are escape artists. If there's a weakness in your fence, they will find it. We personally prefer cattle panel with posts. If you have babies, then you might want to put some wire on there somewhere, somehow, just so the babies don't get at least like a couple feet up, so they don't climb through your cattle panel. Goats love to scratch their backs and stuff on it, which can weaken, like this fence here, this side example. That's it still works. You know, you're not gonna, don't need to take it down. If don't if it still works, you know, that's homesteading 101, right? But they like to push, squeeze, test boundaries in general. So a fence that works for chickens or cows might not work for goats. Honestly, they're resilient and persistent. Most goat owners like us use, you know, you can, that woven wire like I showed you. Some people use electric. We don't do electric here. We did briefly for like 5 minutes when we had an alpine goat that could clear an 8-foot fence. She learned real quick. And you get the little, you know, the small breed fence, so it just hot wire, so it just kind of, it doesn't shock them in the sense that it hurts them. It kind of makes them go, whoa, what was that? Cattle panel. We're big on cattle panel. Goats will still find a way. They are resilient. They're going to find a way to test it, man. They do. They're smart. Goats are very smart. This pretty girl Dolly right here. These you are. Feed management is also a challenge, I think, with goats. Because even though they browse naturally, they still need hay. They need those minerals, guys. Sometimes grain. And keep up that water, fresh water. I'm a big fan of redundancy. At least 2, preferably. Or get a big thing of water for them. But I prefer, like, if you don't have a big one, kind of like the, you know, the giant tail we have over there. Get a second one. Put 2 in there, okay? Because you never know when you lose power or something. Goats are, this is going to sound crazy, but they're actually picky eaters. They can be. You know, yeah, they might want to chew on your t-shirt or something, but they're real quick to be picky about what they eat at the same time. The third challenge for here at DiamondTrail Ranch was, we're going to say, healthcare. Goat's going to need, you know, they need that hoof trimming, those horns, okay? Do you want the horns? Parasite management. Occasional medical care. We have lots of videos on our channel about how to manage, you know, things like coccidia, how-tos, what happens if, you know, go check out our playlist. We have playlists on all of our animals for those situations. Parasites in particular can be a serious issue in warm climates like here in Florida. So goat owners have to stay on top of their herd health in general. Hang out with your animals, man. Watch them. Are they acting funny? We have saved lives. Dolly right here actually got, she had tetanus, ironically. And look, she's alive. Do you know how hard it is to get an animal to bounce back from tetanus once they've actually gotten it and lockjaw and all that? She couldn't eat. I mean, she's back to normal. It's crazy. So how much land do goats need? Let's ask that. Well, the answer depends on a few factors. I'm going to say if goats are primarily grazing on pastures, your rough rule is going to be 2 to 4 goats per acre. Again, that's if they're primarily grazing on pasture, okay? But many small homesteaders successfully keep goats on smaller areas like we do. We buy hay, you know, you can supplement with hay. You got your corn, your sunflower seeds, what else? Your sweet feeds, your various feeds. I know there's a lot of people against that stuff. We've had goats for years, never had problems. You get occasional bloating. They're kind of, ironically, kind of high maintenance. They really are. They're goofy, they're funny, they're hilarious. They don't need huge acreage though, but they do need some serious good management. Pay attention to them, watch them, guys. You want to make sure they have that space to move, that dry shelter, secure fencing, and access to browse. We let our girls and boys out several times a week. We do. Kind of letting the grass come back in on this side of the pasture. It's a great time of year. They're loving it. So, are they good for beginners? Well, I think so. I really do. Start with like 2. I would say 2. Never get just 1. They're herd animals. Don't just get 1 goat. They're smaller and easier to handle than cows. They reproduce quickly. They can make that milk for you. They're incredibly adaptable. They really are. I'm going to say start with the right expectations, okay? Because they do require that daily care like I mentioned. Proper fencing, minerals. They need minerals. Get yourself some goat minerals and put it next to their feed. You can also do the blocks as well. If you're looking for a completely low maintenance, I'm going to be honest with you, goats aren't completely low maintenance. They might surprise you. But if you're willing to learn, stay consistent, they can be incredibly rewarding. They're awesome, man. They really are. This is Hershey and S'mores. This is our escape artist isn't the word, but he's a wether. He's not. He's one of our registered bucks. We got 2 registered bucks. That man in there, Mr. Moo, always finds a way. And we have closed it off in so many ways. He's still getting out right here. He's normally in there with them. He's a wether. That means neutered. Anyway, he still finds a way to get in there. I don't know if he's jumping over it. I've never actually seen him jump it though. But he always wants to come in here and hang out with Hershey. But Hershey doesn't beat him up. Every now and then they bump heads, but I mean, look at them. They're both healthy. They're both happy. So I don't know. It hasn't been an issue. We're just at this point like, whatever, man. You want to hang out with him? That's fine. Sorry about that tangent. It's just, you learn, the reward. It's calming. It's fun to watch them, man. I think in many cases the answer to this question of this video is going to be yes, they're worth it. Because again, the milk, the land clearing, the manure for your gardens, folks. If you're into gardening, goats are fantastic. I have other animals, chickens, rabbits, ducks, you name it. Horses, oh man, horse compost is beautiful. We have that here. Goats are worth it only if you're prepared for them though, okay? Again, good fencing, I want to emphasize that because they are escape artists. Good nutrition, good herd management, it all makes the difference there, okay? When goats are managed properly, they become one of the most useful animals on a small homestead. They're awesome. They really are awesome. Even when they chew on your chicken coop. I'm just kidding. I need to get that bag out of there with her. Guys, we don't edit here. We show you the real deal. We're not hiding nothing. Expectations over the reality. At the end of the day, we don't hide anything here. We want you to see the reality of it. Homesteading 101, literally beginners to experts, share ideas. If you do something better or you have an idea too, share the wealth, man. Love thy neighbor, if you're thinking about getting goats, make sure you're prepared for that responsibility, because once you have them, you're probably never going to want to live without them. It's kind of funny. If you enjoy practical homestead content like this one, I just released another one about Cooney Coon pigs, which we just got one over there. We share real experiences with goats, chickens, homestead life, and more. So check it out. God bless, guys. Keep watching. Keep the faith.